Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today, I am a person who exists, some would assume. No, I'm gonna be combining some pickaxes together. That's an important first step. Then after we combine some pickaxes, is it really only one level? That is a good deal I just got on that enchantment. And you know what, just for fun here, let's then go with another pickaxe. Oh, that's an expensive one. Is it cheaper this way around? It is not. So what we're going to do is we're going to get 2 pickaxes, and we're going to go to the nether, and we're going to get some, obviously. Oh god, there's a witch that spawned on top of there. I guess I learned another dark spot in the spawning. But I'm going to be mining some netherite, because I need some ancient debris. If you're curious as to why, this is a bit of a spoiler for an upcoming project, but I need to get a ancient debris copy. I need to get an ancient debris copy of everything, and that includes a lot of things that I don't need to do. Anyway, I had a feeling there'd be a live stream soon, says the demotivational speaker. Well, your feeling is wrong. The live stream is now. Checkmate. The thumbnails told me I'm watching this. I am very good at making thumbnails. I try my best. I wonder what I wonder what I'm here for. I'm here to make some shulker boxes. I've got shulker shells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, we just need lots of shulker boxes. And I got some wood. Let's combine those things together. Is it 32 wood to make 16 chests? It is. That is incredibly expensive, but I guess it's the price we're making 8 chests. We need half as many wood actually. Whatever, we'll just make the chests. Deal with the problems later. Oh no, it really is. Oh no, 1 stack. 16 chests. 16 chests makes 8 shulker boxes. You can't mass craft these, which is annoying. You have to craft them individually. What if I want 8 shulker boxes? Why do you make me do that, Minecraft? So yeah, this is going to be a late night stream, which means there are no rules. Well, I mean, there's lots of rules, actually. When people say there are no rules, it's usually very misleading. Usually there are many rules. It's easier to say there. Honestly, the idea of no rules is an interesting one, as a whole. Like, no rules is just a fun set of words to say, you know? Like, it's really fun to say spooga booga booga, but also, I don't know if we can base the society on spooga booga booga. But yeah, I figured, your Friday evening needed some Toycat in it. No, I went to the park today, and I fed some parakeets, and so now I'm an old man. How much netherite are you aiming for? 1 piece. Precisely 1 piece. I love Toycat's last minute thumbnails. I spent all day today working on that thumbnail, and you're gonna say it's last minute? I have never. This is what ice pathways are meant for. You're meant to run down them. Pretty sure that's why they exist. Thank you. Yeah, it's 1 AM, and I figured it'd be fun to hang out. I say hang out. I mean, is it really hanging out, or is it me talking to you? If someone said they wanted to hang out with me, and then they spoke to me for 2 hours, that would be strange. But on the internet, people not only enjoy it, but they're kind enough to pay me to continue doing it. And I think that's one of those weird distinctions, I think the internet is filled with many things that don't make sense in the real world. I think that's why it's, like, sometimes an unhealthy space, I shouldn't be saying that as someone who makes the living on the internet. But, like, a lot of people spend, a lot of their time on the internet, and it, like, breaks their understanding of the real world. Like, things work very differently in real spaces compared to online spaces. And it's always an interesting one to, oh yeah, we're here now. It's always an interesting one to dive into, like, the reasons why and how and whatnot. But speaking of reasons why and how, let's fly over here. I know I have a big netherite mine somewhere around here, but I don't know precisely where. I want to say it's down here, right? Also, look at these skeletons, dead as a dodo. Will allow me to use my netherite pickaxe for a tiny bit today. I won't get to use it for long, but I get to use it for at least a little bit, and that's nice. So yeah, somewhere around here, I do have a mine entrance that I like to use.
Internet, feast your eyes on the thumbnail god.
Thank you very much. Some people say that, like, oh, you're a professional YouTuber, but you're not very good at some pretty key parts of being a YouTuber. And you know what I say in response to those people? You know what, you're right, but allow me to... Is this the pathway down? Where did I Okay, is it over here? Oh, here it is, yeah. I need to make this a bigger entrance. Honestly, netherite mining is not something you ever consider until you start doing it and you're like, ah, yeah. That's why people spend time doing this. So yeah, the best ways to mine netherite... Oh, by the way, thank you very much for the tip. Snake Sliver. What a fun name that is. You know, see, it's late night on a Friday and still people find the spirit in their heart to tip me. The spirit in their heart? The warmth in their heart, I guess, to tip me. Sleep exists, but so does the Toycat stream, so... I thought you meant no rules like in the Purge. We should do a no rules like in the Purge set of stream sometime. Okay, there are no rules. What's the first thing I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, okay, chat, I didn't want to say this. I didn't want to make you jealous, but your friend looks so much better than you today. Like, I thought you kind of knew, but it's embarrassing how much... Oh god, okay, well that's why I don't do things, I guess. That's why the Nether sucks. Too much lava. Too much pain that comes along with this. It's technically Saturday. I can sit back and not mod. Exactly. No rules today. Honestly, that's the thing. I feel like no rules is a wonderful temporary rule set. I guess it's still a rule set in that way. Is no rules a rule, chat? There's a question. If I make the rule no rules, is that a rule? Or do you disregard the rule of no rules because there's no rules and therefore you follow the normal rules anyway? These are paradoxes too great for a mind like me to understand. I'm gonna put torches here so we know the way back. Okay, and then I'm gonna start mining, I guess. I did say I was gonna be mining in this stream. You know, no rules. Why do I have to mine in this live stream? Who says I have to? Do you say I have to? Yeah, good luck. Good luck convincing me. Good luck making me do that. Oh, should I go back to the netherite I saw behind the lava? No. You think you control me? I am the one who streams. I am the one who decides what to do. You want me to take a little sip of my water? Is anarchy anarchy if you tell them it must be anarchy? That's the funniest thing about most anarchists to me. Like, again, I'm not a fan of systems and government rules we live by in many cases too. But the idea that, like, we need this system where we tell everyone they're not allowed to follow the system anymore. It's an anarchy, except we're going to enforce the anarchy in people, and we're going to have leaders in charge of enforcing that anarchy. It's like, so really what you're saying is you want a different, you know, hierarchy of rules and stuff. Yeah, who's going to tell me what to do? Do I have to even be streaming? I don't. I can leave anytime I want. Do you want to do show and tell instead? Yeah, let's do show and tell. I'm excited for show and tell. I've had this for the longest time.
No rules is the one rule we found.
Okay, so I got this. It is a Minecraft sword painting. Does anyone know why I got, like, I didn't order this for myself, so someone got me this at some point. Does anyone know why? Like, is this like a, did they give it to people at Minecon or something? I'm worried I'm showing off my screen or something. Like, why, can you see yourself, chat? What's the scoop with this? How did so many people make it to a stream when I didn't announce this anywhere? And I'm not even doing anything on the stream. Wait, look, I know Toycat's being contrarian. How terrible and not at all typical. Poor people whose time zone makes this their first streams. You know what? You live in the wrong time. If you live in a time zone that makes my streams unwatchable, you live in the wrong time zone. Move to the correct time zone, which is anywhere west of London. Or London itself. Wow, what a great city it is. But why do I have this? Does anyone know? Like, I don't want a Minecraft painting, but also I own it, so I clearly, like, this is why owning things is terrible. Someone got me I got this at some point, outside my own world. What do? Throw it away? Do I find someone who wants a, you know, this is terrible. My life is bad. What I do have, though, that I do like, I got this map of the world. And the idea is you scratch off the places you've been. So, scratch, discover, travel. You know, travel around the world, make memories is such a garbage instruction. Yeah, thank you, map. Thank you for that idea. I'll travel around the world, shall I? That's very easy to do. That's funny. You know, I wonder, like, in an alternate future where international travel never goes back to normal, can you imagine people being like, you could just fly to another country and they would just let you in? Like, you You wouldn't have to tell them why you were there. You could just go to another country. And then you could leave whenever you wanted to. And it's like, yeah, that's how international travel worked. Oh yeah, like in the 16th century. No, in 2019. Also, anarchy, but you have to do at least one crime. Also, no one can tell you what you can and cannot do, lol. No rules is the one rule we follow. Ah, you said follow? No, we don't have to follow you anymore. Anarchy, but you have to do at least one crime. Thing that is crime in our society every day. If you think about it, the real crime is society itself. So by participating in society, you are committing crimes. You know, if there's no rules in this stream, I've got this amount of Midori left. You can never see it. You can see it by the fact that it's transparent. And I'm leaving in 2 days for many months. I can't just leave a bowl of Midori unfinished. So I'm just gonna... No, it looks unclassy when you drink the bottle. It looks like you're a person with problems. I'm gonna find a suitable container. I mean, I could mix. You know, why do I not keep glasses in my office? I drink enough beverages in here. Autograph the painting. Shamelessly auction off to support the Toycat House Fund. That's, you know what? Whenever people do auctions, it's always for like charity and stuff, and I get that. That's good. Why can't I be like, yeah, I'm auctioning this off so I have more money that I can spend on things that I want and like, and also that are going to cost me lots. Like, is that shameful? Should I feel bad for wanting to do that? By the way, I mined a few blocks. Are you proud of me? I think that was a good little. We should take a break. That was hard work, you know. That was real hard. I'm gonna drink some more water. I remember the first ever melon juice stream. You laughed for a full minute when you realized it was transparent. I mean, you show drunk people anything and they'll laugh. That's why comedy clubs get you drunk, right? That's the I've never been to a comedy club. Honestly, can I admit something? Like, I'm an ardent defender of people's rights to do what they want, generally speaking, even if it kills me. Like, kills me to do it, you know, which is stupid. It's a bad opinion to have, I know. Like, why do I care about someone's right to go to a comedy club more than your grandmother's life? But I genuinely don't like. Do I want never gold? I'll take the gold ore, I guess. But something I think about too frequently is like most social situations like that make me like the idea of like I've never been to a music, what's it called, a concert, a thing of that nature, and like the idea is like it's terrible to me. Like, what if you went to a place and you stood shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of people who the only thing you share something with is a music taste. You know, you like the same noise makes your ears go smile. And it's like, that doesn't sound like fun. That's not a good idea. And they're like, okay, even better, we'll charge you $100 a ticket. And it's like, wait. I'm in. I'll take 4. Like, comedy clubs are the same. Like, okay, we got hit by lava again. Oh, it flows so far. I always underestimate it. You won't find any netherite in that biome, says Glitchy Gang. You want to tell me how I can live my life? Yeah, I don't think this is a basalt delta, right? It's it's just a splodge of blackstone. So if you mine around it, you'll just find more blackstone. You know, just to prove this one guy on the internet wrong, let me just prove this is a splodge of blackstone. We're not in a basalt delta. It's just a splodge. Anyway, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna find that lava now. Actually, wait, is that the lava there? No, that's different lava. There's lots of lava underground. In the moment, it's just kind of euphoric. So loud, it makes you just not think. Yeah, right, So, again, I know how painful it is to be in your own brain sometimes. The answer is very painful. Yeah, I get it. I understand. But, also, like life is pain, existence is pain, your mother is pain, etc. Like, I get it. But, also, I just don't... I'm not a real believer in the idea. Oh, wow, we got 2 of them, too. Can't believe how well we're doing today. See, this strategy of do whatever I want is working great. I don't know how this wouldn't go great. So, yeah, I think that, I like, you know, clubs are the same thing. Go into a place, pay money, by the way, as both in the form of an entry fee and high price per drinks to go somewhere where you can't hear anything. You can't have a conversation. You know, like that's the reason you go places with people. You go places with people. Oh wow, more netherite. I am killing it today. See, my strategy is working great. I'm gonna take regular breaks. Minecraft, we don't do that enough sometimes. We live in a society, but society doesn't even tell you when you should take a break. And maybe that's the real flaw of society. Okay, I need to make like a main tunnel and then not get too lost. Like, is this the way out or is this the way out? I genuinely, it's gonna be this way because it's 3 blocks tall. That's my thinking. And I'll place one of my shulker boxes down. And then I'll also place down a chest. And in the chest I can place my other shulker boxes. And then my gold. There we go. Look at that. Nailing it today. And then I'll take one shulker box just in case I go a different direction. Because I totally will at some point. Anyway, I guess now we go back this way, I guess, till we find a tunnel. And then we keep going forwards. So, if society is so good, why isn't there a society to checkmate? Oh, I forgot. Going mining in the Nether is kind of dangerous for my world size, which is already, like, hilariously large. But that's fine. Anyway, so yeah, how long is this stream gonna be? No rules. Don't ask questions. Is there a goal in terms of netherite? No rules. Don't ask questions. What's your favorite? Have you ever played 2B2T? No rules. Don't ask questions. Why is your face so big? I'm sorry, Kitsune. Is my face too? No, but yeah, I think I think there's a lot of like I think most situations where you're surrounded by strangers aren't good situations, and like people are just very good at convincing you they are, because there's a phase in your life where strangers are the best because strangers can become not strangers. Like, you know, that guy who said his parents met in a pub, and it's like, well, your parents aren't very interesting people, are they? This is a new chunk, I can tell from the thing, so we're gonna go a different way. That is a rule, Toycat. Oh no, we've become the very thing we despised. Well, it was good while it lasted, chat. It was good while it lasted. I think I'm behind my staircase now, right? Am I? I don't know how any of this works at this point. But, yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like being surrounded by strangers is a great way to make not strangers, maybe, you know? Like, again, that guy whose parents met in a pub, they didn't have any potential, you know, partners. Whom could they perhaps one day foster a child who would watch IBX Toycat live streams? The greatest goal in life.
If I donate $100, will you sing me happy birthday?
Chat, should we do it? I want you to decide this one for me. You know, why? Who am I to decide whether or not to sing happy birthday to someone without my chat's permission? I think that's important. Wait, actually, there's no rules. I'm going to ignore you, chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll do it. But not because I think I should, but because I like money. That's going to be my thing. Sad this isn't you defecating, Toycat. Why is it me defecating? Oh, because one of my favorite dumb, like, I say it's like, there was a guy who was like really trying to insist it was real. Was the, you know, Toycat exposed. He spent he went on a 20-minute rant about 1.17 the cave update, shirtless, before defecating and taking a picture and being like, yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, Rip Prince Phillips says James Kilgus. You know what? It's tragic. Like, you know, you don't realize every single day we all walk around and like, honestly, if you think I've been acting a bit funny today, I think his death really affected me. Like, in the prime of his life, he was taken away. He had his whole future ahead of him, and it was just taken away without any warning. There was no one expected it. No one could have foresaw it coming, and that's the scary thing about the 99-year-old Duke of Edinburgh / the Prince of the UK. That's the thing that really makes it dig deep. Is you know, the fact that it could be anyone next. First the 99-year-old man with underlying health conditions. Who next? I say. It could be Literally anyone. And that's the scary thing. If if he lived to 100, the Queen would have sent him a card. I want to know if that is actually like. I know that like it's a funny like when you live to 100 in the UK, you get a. Actually, wait. Here's a fun fact about the UK you might not know if you're not British. But if you live to 100, the Queen sends you a card. Why does the Queen send you a card? Why does anyone send anyone else a card? You know, the answer is no good reason. Okay, I'm gonna put all of this in one shulker box, and then all the garbage in another one. Like, you know, these are starting to stack up, and so is this. Yeah, I think that why are you not using beds? You know what? Just Abraham Harder. If there were rules, I would time you out, but there's no rules, and so instead, I will take a moment, and we'll do nothing for a few minutes. You think it's inefficient not to use beds? Instead, we're gonna pause, and we're gonna attempt.
Daddy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Sing it along, chat. Happy birthday, dear Elijah Lewis. Happy birthday to you. Wait, he tipped $99.99. That is not $100. Did I just get scammed? Oh my god. Oh, I can't believe I sung the happy birthday for just 99. I got tricked, and I don't think that's okay. I've never felt more betrayed in my lifetime. Okay, so also Claudia says she thinks Australians get it. Maybe it is Commonwealth actually. Who gets a letter on their 100th birthday? Members of the British public will get it. The monarch sends a... Is it if the person lives in Australia, Canada, or New Zealand, you have to apply for it, but you can get a message from the Queen. Oh, that's cute. You get a birthday message on your 105th birthday, too? That's cute. Will Prince Philip get a letter from the Queen for his 100th birthday? Well, I mean, the answer now is a pretty easy no. Will he get one? Given Prince Philip is likely to receive a birthday card and letter from his wife, the Queen, from his birthday, it seems unlikely he would. Well, that's the most... I hate news that doesn't do anything. It's like, your one job is to tell me facts. You can tell me about those facts in a slanted view, like, oh, you know, freeloading benefit scrounger who lives in a palace at taxpayers' expense. If you want that angle, if you want to go the angle... My chat's twins behind, so I can't mod. Glad there's no rules. See, there's no rules about whether you have to mod from the past or the future. That's my thing. Why scam? Why is no one asked what video they...
Toycat tax. Also, let this make up for the missing penny.
Thank you so much, Amanda. I'm glad that theft is being rectified. You think you can trust a person. You think that a person says they'll give you $100 to sing happy birthday, and then they... I like to believe this is like a real streamer angst someone has. Like, no, you're gonna get banned. Like, you ever see that? Like, it's mostly like it often gets clipped when it's like a female streamer. But like, I'm sure there are definitely some like male examples too of people just being like, you know, no, why not more money? There is a, you know, here's a funny debate. I saw this debate because I saw a streamer once. I watch a lot of like streamers like getting mad at their chat basically, you know, like telling them off like they've been a bad boy. Not in that, you know, also in that way. But I got a Google Play gift card for my birthday, but I don't use Google Play. Here you go. It says Crustacean Pickle. Thank you so much, Crustacean Pickle. I am very appreciative that I literally took your birthday money, and I'm gonna spend it on a slice of pizza in New York. It's not even gonna be a great slice of pizza. It's gonna be like, you can believe it would be a great slice of pizza. I'm gonna have okay pizza at Crustacean Pickle's expense. And you know what? I think I'm glad that that's a thing. So you know what? Thank you so much, Elijah Lewis, fixing the hole in my heart.
And asked if I was serious about donating that much money. Lamau.
The only question I have is, are you serious about donating that much money, Mr. Elijah Lewis? I mean, there's no way to be sure otherwise. So We're kind of just trusting you on this one. But no, thank you so much for not only basically committing fraud against yourself. Like, again, that's your bank's fraud department being like, this isn't you, right? We need to, like, take action. And you're being like, no, it's me who's defrauding myself. And you know, that's the crazy thing, right? The bank's fraud department will stop someone else committing crimes against you, but it won't stop you committing crimes against yourself. And isn't that kind of crazy? Isn't that sad? Isn't that a tragedy? I mean, yes, no, maybe, I don't know. No, get 5 $1 slices in New York, because that's the best pizza. Oh, I really want to try dollar pizza. But the fact that, like, so many people recommend paying, like, $5 for a pizza slice instead. Like, if it was, you know, I know, like, people are food snobs about everything. But, like, how good can it really ever be? I would imagine not very good would be the answer. That's my... We have a lot of Nevrak I need to take home. Oh, I've got beds too. Wait, for that one guy. Are you gonna... Look at this. Look at this. I got a bed. You know what I can do with a bed? I can light a fire. In this direction. Look at this. Just for you, buddy. Just for you. Look at that. We did a thing. Are you proud of me? Look, we did it correctly. The way you wanted me to is the way it happened. Hey, there we go. How are you able to travel internationally, says Dominic Hearn. There's the funny answer, then there's the real answer. Do you want the funny answer first? Of course you want the funny answer. This is the internet. The funny answer is I am an international super spy, or I'm just breaking all the rules, you know? You ever think about how rules only work if people follow them? I think about that a lot, you know? Like, I've been unable to use my scooter because I've been stopped by the police and they've made it very clear they will seize my scooter of me for daring to get around in a green way. But you see, scooter talk, it's here. Just wait till tips come up. They're coming up soon, don't worry. Man, I went some weird directions, huh? But also,
$99.99 is the highest I can tip on Super Chat. Maybe that's why you only got $99.99 instead of $100.
You know what?
Shrugging.
I could take that, or I could say no. It's because Elijah Daniels is evil. Elijah Lewis is good. Wait, is Elijah Daniels a person? I bet he is. Elijah Daniels. Yeah, Elijah Daniels is an American comedian. Bet he's not even funny. I bet he's not even funny. You know what? People say that they're funny all the time, but people also say that you can't eat dollar pizza, and it's like, why would it be $1 if you couldn't eat it? That's the ultimate question. Oh my god, I've made such a mess of like everything around here. It is terrible. It is a true tragedy. What is going on around here? I guess we'll just keep mining this way next to my original tunnel. Anyway, so I was gonna, like, mine goes up to 500. I don't know if that's a thing. Also, Emma Swift says if I see you in New York, I'll buy you pizza for $2.50. Oh, Emma Swift. I hope I'm not getting you confused, but I don't believe so. This is your title for a live stream. I think I owe you a dollar of pizza, $2.50 of pizza as royalties for the $100 I made singing Happy Birthday. Does Toycat watch BoJack Horseman? I do. Oh, I watched it for the 3rd time yesterday. I don't know when a 4th rewatch is gonna happen because there's no like good reason to, you know. I'm gonna rewatch You season 2. Honestly, I've just only been rewatching TV. I've like not maybe I've just reached the point where I found every TV show in the world I like. Might as well just rewatch the ones that are good. Like I watch new YouTube every day, but I don't watch new TV shows every day. Like who wants to get into a new TV show? The answer is no one does. I mean, people do, but then they don't actually get into it. So, what matters more, what people want or what people do?
By the way, I'm King 29 Lewis. Also, chat. It charged me 102.09, so what happened?
I guess your card provider charges you a $2.10 transaction fee, or some garbage like that, maybe. That's usually, honestly, the answer to like most why they get overcharged is like because your car provider just worked out. Like this is the... Okay, wait, chat. Have you been wondering to yourself, how do I make money? Of course you're wondering, because that's a key part of being human. A big tip that you can take with you is there's 2 ways you can make money. You can make a lot of money selling very few things, or you can make a tiny bit of money saying a lot of things. And the best way, even better than that, rather than selling things, just take a tiny percentage of a lot of transactions. There was that guy who famously took out a fraction of a penny on every transaction that went through his bank or something. And because it was a fraction of a penny, no one could spot it. Like, he just took the rounding errors. And he made millions. Or he embezzled millions. Like, he committed a crime. That wasn't a good thing that he did, just to clarify. I mean, it was good in the sense that, like, he's an entrepreneur. But it's bad in the sense that he committed some pretty serious fraud. And fraud is not good. Some people say. But some people say that you can't eat dollar slice pizza in New York. There we go. Nailing it. Yeah, I ran out of TV shows too, so I found this random guy's stream to watch. It's okay. See, right, how is this in any way comparable to a TV show? You could be watching, like, 50 dudes sat in a room, like, 50 of, literally 50. They wouldn't be in the room at the same time, but 50 dudes at one point sat in the room, all working on the same show. In some shows' cases, like, I imagine Game of Thrones is higher than 50. Like, 50 dudes will sit in a room, making content for you, being like, how do we make the things that people want to watch? And they'll do, you know, they'll spend hours doing it, and then you'll be like, I'll watch this guy mine Neverite. Except actually, he's not even mining Neverite. He's taking frequent breaks to drink water. He's alluded to drinking some melon juice. He doesn't even have the follow through to drink the beverage that he said he was going to. Like, what's with that? What's with that, chat? What's with that, Robin Brooks? Yeah, I'm calling you out. Why aren't you watching many great shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine or the Housewives, the Sister Wives? Are the Sister Wives actually like sisters? I'm guessing it's sisters in the sense of like they work at a nunnery, right? What about Handmaiden's Tale? I mean, does your hand not need a maid? My hand needs its own maids. TV shows don't talk back, and if they do, you gotta get that scene too. You know, what if streams don't talk back and you're just imagining it, Claudia? You ever question that in your life? You ever question, like, how is this even a stream at all? Chat, I have a main account. It's King29Lewis. I just don't use to donate. Also, today is my last dono. Isn't my last dono. Wait, is my last dono. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for, thank you so much, Elijah Lewis, for being a very generous Friday night. See, patron, but in the word that doesn't mean that, the crowdfunding site, but instead means person who patronize the arts. You know, is this art, chat? There's a question for you. I would argue it's not art. I would argue, though, art has no rules, and this has no rules. And it's art only by comparison to that. Elijah could bring Greece out of debt. Oh, we found some more Neverite. Yeah, we're doing good today. I'm killing it like crazy. You know, actually, why do we have to mine Neverite all the time? Why can't we just be happy to look at it? Isn't it crazy we insist on moving all these things around, when really we could just enjoy them in their natural habitat? Put a little torch on there. That's what I'm going to do from now on. Also, thank you, Paul Guard, for a bit of Toycat tax. I appreciate not only some Toycat tax, but $2.99. That's a slice of pizza. After Susan takes her cut, that's two $1 slices of pizza. Also, DCM, missed my tip. SMH, JK, I know how busy. I know you're busy, love you. You know what, DCM, no, I'm not busy. That's the opposite of who I am today. I didn't read your super chat because I hate you. That's what it actually is. No, I didn't read your super chat because there's no rules. Why am I reading super chats? You know, instead of reading someone who gave me money, I'm going to read Captain Zach 007's message. Oh, he literally typed nothing in chat. For real, look in the chat right now. Someone managed to type nothing. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you had to have a message. But Captain Zach 007 says, no, I don't have a message. I just want to be in chat, which is nice. This is better than art, but also art. Absolutely not art. It's postmodern metaphysical interpretive dance. Thank you, Jeff Watkins. Put a torch on the side so it looks like it's excited to see you. You know, this is immature and inappropriate, and I will be calling your mother to leave a complaint. Oh, there's a second obsidian, second whatever this is next to it. That's great. Yeah, we're gonna have to go drop off some of this ancient debris, I reckon. So you can just type a space. You know what? I'm glad we have lots of space messages. Honestly, chat, let's see how many space messages we can get in a row with no chat. Let's do it, everyone. Let's see how many we can get. Can we get a whole screen where chat is saying nothing? That is my dream. Everyone, just a space. I don't want to read your words. I just want to see your spaces. Like, I think we're perfecting chat right here. I think we have finally reached chat's purest form. I'm very pleased with you all right now. This is everything I've wanted and more. Oh, it's perfect. We did it. Claudia, you ruined it. Oh, it's back. It's back. This is glorious. This is so lovely. I enjoy this. See, here's an interesting thing, right? If you no matter what it's a simple command. Just everyone say nothing. Saying nothing is so much easier than saying something. But every now and then, I'd say it's like 1 in every, like 30 people or so. Someone's like, it would be more fun if I didn't do that. The individual benefit for themselves is fairly low. But I can't believe magma cubes are spawning in here. The individual benefit to breaking that is like, basically non-existent. Also, yeah, I need to like dig a giant space out here so I can find my way back home easier. Or I just need to keep looking to the left till I find what I'm looking for. But yeah, thank you, chat. This has been great. This has been my favorite live stream of the week. I'm leaving soon internationally against the wishes of my government, who would wish that I would never leave because they love me that much. That's what it is, right? Man, this is such a cavernous mess. Like, I don't know how anyone goes anywhere. Okay, this is where the torches are, so we place more torches there. And then some more torches over here too. There we go. And then also a torch over to the right here. Whenever we see the magma cube, that's when we know we gotta turn in. I can't believe you missed so much gravel. Yeah, I never considered just how easy gravel is to get in the Nether. We really could have as much as we wanted. We should do a gravel mining only stream. That'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, I think I think that I've been there's this weird feeling that I've been having. Like whenever you're gonna lose the ability to do something, you kind of want to do the thing a bunch more. And so like again, everything I'm leaving soon. I'm feeling like this nostalgia for where I live right now. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do X. Like my local bakery that's only open 11 hours a week or something, because that's a business model. My local bakery, I'm gonna miss. They have like 2 cake types that I like, but because they're my local bakery, I go even when they don't have those 2 cake types. And I regret it, but I go anyway. Also, thank you DCM for becoming a channel member. Mining gravel is a strategy for finding debris since it's fast with a good shovel. That's a good idea. You've convinced me, Chantal. In this no stream. Oh wow, where did they even come from? And how did they start fighting each other? We'll let them deal with their problems separately to me. I want to say. And we'll throw the gravel, this, that. There we go. Just throw it all in there, good. And now we'll pick up a few of these. And we'll kind of go out, shall we? Trade gold with piglins, but throw everything but the gravel. Now that is an efficient way to do things. I wonder why so many skeletons are spawning down here all of a sudden. What a weird thing. Thank you, Neo Walk. Ooh, that feels like I said something bad. But there's no rules today. See that I was thinking today about I can't ride. Have I mentioned I can't ride my scooter yet? I don't think I'd be mad about that anywhere. But I definitely have not mentioned that. Can't believe I haven't done that for you, chat. Can't believe we haven't had at least one scooter conversation. You figure we would have, but we just somehow have not gone around to that. Put the crossbow back in there, as well as the nether quartz. Just don't need that right now. You have on the third channel. Oh, I don't think I've mentioned it there. I definitely don't have a whole series of videos on the third channel dedicated to it. It's a serious thing I'm missing. Also, so yeah, apparently the pro tip is just to mine gravel. We're going to be going gravel mining exclusively now, so I can get a bunch of gravel from my gravel chest. I guess we can just shulker box up some of the gravel, because I do have a gravel overflow problem right now. Okay, so let's just go mining exclusively for gravel. I've got the quartz. I just need to look around and get lots and lots and lots of gravel. I'm gonna burn a lot, but let's be honest, it's gravel. You should commit some crime, Toycat. But that's the thing, right? Like, oh god, he actually lit me on fire. That's the thing, is like, well, everyone commits some form of crime every day. And once you put it that way, it gets really hard, like, it gets really hard to work out where the line is. And I think everyone says something along the lines of, like, even the most, like, ardent, I don't believe that, you know, crime is something. Because I heard someone say something that, like, sounds like insanity. But the idea of, like, the idea they said was, like, did you know...
Can I get poggers in chat? I think I just paid off Toycat's debt.
Thank you very much. You know what? It definitely is not a six-figure number that makes me terrified to look at. It is, in fact, that amount, and I'm very pleased that you solved that.
The fact that you know about the guy who stole rounding errors means he got caught. One of my professors told us not to do that. He said, do it once, do it big, move to Mexico. That is your allowance.
I honestly do think that's the... There's this really funny bias in history that we often look towards people who are caught. There are very rare examples where we tell stories about someone who wasn't caught for doing some terrible things. We tell stories about people who went missing. Like, okay, here's an interesting thing, right? The stories we hear, but like Pookie says. By the way, thank you very much. It's good to see you. I feel like it's been a while. I'm glad I could catch you in my last stream week before vanishing off to Mexico with all the money that I've swindled from Elijah Daniels. His name's not Elijah Daniel. I don't know why I keep doing that to him. I'm sorry, Elijah Lewis. You have two first names? I mean, is Elijah really a first name, or is it like a first name, if you know what I mean? But I think that I think there's a funny thing in that of like, yeah, our bias is towards people who get caught for things, so we don't actually know the methods of the criminals who never get caught, right? I think that's a really interesting little quirk of how we discover things that probably leads to some worrying biases. But I think that on the alternative, we also see we have a bias in like, if you think about missing person stories. I'll tell you one right now, actually. I'll tell you, no, I've told this one a bunch. I gotta tell you about the, there's these two girls, and they went to, it's Paramaribo. I don't know what country that's in. It's like Suriname. It's a weird country. Like, it's not a country you've heard of. They're like, you know what, let's go to a country that everyone has heard of only vaguely. So anyway, they went to a country, that is in South America, maybe Central America. Survivorship bias. Yeah, the survivorship bias is real. But like, that's also, so when you're looking at that story, the one that just got a bunch of attention is I forget her name, but the Chinese Canadian girl who went to LA to and then she had serious mental deficiencies, and she drowned in a water tank, and everyone's like, ooh. But like, there's two girls, they went to a country, and then they went hiking off trail, and they were never seen again. And so, you know, spooky, kind of weird. They went out there by themselves, just two girls, going on a hiking trail. And then, a few days later, one of the local tribespeople, you know, like, not part of society, he is a tribe person, brought their iPhone that was discovered to the authorities, as well as, like, some bones she'd found or something. Like, very, very weird and suspicious, one might say. So they look through the... getting into the phone is really hard. I want to say, like, they eventually did it. And they found a bunch of photos. And you can look through these photos online. They're called the... they're actually Dutch girls, not German girls. But, they're these two girls. They've got these funny names. I forget what it's called. And, so you can look through these photos they took. And it just leads to a bunch of mystery. How did they die and why? And so if you look online, there's a trillion theories about what it is. And people, like, spend a lot of time thinking about this. Eliza Lam was the name of the Chinese Canadian girl. And actually, I think I know about that. I think it's Chinese Canadian. I know she's from Vancouver, so I just assumed because of the height. But maybe incorrectly. Anyway, so the other one is Chris Kremers and Lisanne Froon. You can look through these photos, and it's hard not to conclude some weird stuff about that. And so, but like, what is most likely is if we did know what happened, it would be like, oh yeah, these two girls went off trail, then they fell down or something. One of them got a head wound, that's why they have a picture of her head in a weird thing. And then, like, I don't know, then they couldn't find their way back on the trail because it got dark. Finding your way places in the dark is so much harder than in the day. Like, it's a fact we all know when we think about it, but you don't think about it in relation to, like, the sun is going down in 2 hours. We will be lost in a dark, dangerous place we've never been before. And even if you do know about it, if one of you is concussed, what are you going to do, you know? What if one of you breaks your leg? How are you going to get back in time? So, yeah, the two girls were never found, never seen again. And that story gets a lot of attention in a lot of places in a way that it wouldn't have been if it was just, oh yeah, girl falls and hiking trail dies. Or, you know, even if it was the person who, you know, even if that, like, a local tribes person or whatever did kill them, it's like, oh yeah, so they impeded on some local sacred site, and so they were killed on the spot, and so blah, 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 blah. Or maybe even worse. Maybe it's something even, like, sadder. Like, she spotted them, but she decided not to help them because she was so annoyed at all these foreigners coming onto her land. Because they put a hiking trail right through these local people's, like, again, their land. It's like, it's not the country's land, it's their land. I guess everything in a country is the country's land, in a way of thinking about things. But I think it's really interesting that, like, we think about that as being so spooky because you don't know, and so you think about it too much. But the thing, like, so things you don't know, you think about. Oh god, that is so weird. Have we found an X-ray? Is this gonna help me in any way? I don't think it does, right? Yeah, because it only shows me caves. I guess it tells me where I haven't mined yet. But, is the arrow in your thumbnail... What is the arrow in your thumbnail pointing to? It's pointing to the netherite. Thank you very much for pointing that out. It's a very beautiful netherite. I am aware of that fact. It might be too beautiful for its time. It's entirely possible. There's an entire subreddit about the girls, says Chloe Booth. See, that's, you know, it's like the video I made today. I thought more people would connect with it, resonate with it. It's fine that it didn't. But I made a video today. It's called Descending the Minecraft Iceberg. And the idea is like, you start on the surface level of something. Everyone understands. You know, you start with there are two people who died in... there are two people who have never been seen again in Suriname. And then you get deeper and deeper and deeper and crazier and weirder and, you know, like, and stuff. You can do exactly the same with, I don't know. What about, like, I don't know, Jack the Ripper, the serial killer that was never caught? You know, he is so prolific that he was widely known about, despite, you know, people call him Jack the Ripper. It's just a guy who killed some people, probably multiple people, and, like, he was very twisted, so he killed a bunch of, he killed 5 people. I actually don't know the story, so I'm not gonna butcher history, but I want to say, like, he cut out their intestines or some weird stuff like that. I reckon he was just curious, like he wanted a science lesson, and so, like, what if it is like a scientist who was just like, yeah, I need to know how the human body works, and live vivisection isn't allowed. Like, even like animal dissection is like surprisingly recent in the scientific world. So maybe it was just like, I needed to see what was on the inside of humans that weren't dead, so I cut them open while they were alive. And you know, I tried to work out who society would miss least. You know, people who turn to the street probably don't have anyone else in their life. Boom, there you go. Like, a guy just went missing in Norway. Is this like... I don't know how I learned about this story, actually, but I read this news article from some Norwegian place where a guy went missing, and he just... Like, no one discovered him for, like, 8 months, because his bills were all paid automatically, and he didn't like social contact, and I was like, yeah, me IRL. But, like, you know, how are you going to know when someone even is missing? Is a fun question. There are people who are dead that no one knows about yet right now. Like, if you're not the Prince of England, the Duke of Edinburgh, then, like, no one's looking. I mean, like, I think I've said this before. Like, obviously my girlfriend will spot me or something. How long until the internet knows that I'm dead if I die? Do you want to know how far I've got videos scheduled for? It's only like 2 weeks. Usually I keep a video scheduled for 3 months from now, just to keep people guessing. But, like, I like that little mystery of, like, Even Toycat could be missing, and this is just a deep fake. I mean, it is very suspicious. It is incredibly suspicious that I sit here and I claim to be real, air quotes. You know, I'm gonna make the brave step right here. I want to do it in a way that's kind of classy. Just drink from the bottle is, again, I felt very self-conscious. It looks very, very bad. I'll put it in my hands and I'll drink it like it's a thing. For someone with dramatic issues, I feel very uneasy right now, says Minecraft Cinema. To bring you back into normality, the fact that people could go missing for months at a time, and yet most people don't, is a nice fact that shows that people do have support bubbles that care about them, right? Like I think when I was a teenager, I assumed no one cared about me. Also, this Nev music really fits this mood. I can't even hear the Nev music. What a waste of my life. But time for shots. I guess I could just use the bottle cap, and I could see. Usually, that's what I used to do as a teenager. I'd like drink, but look at the size of this. This will fit like. Wait, let's try it. Let's be classy. If you keep your comments arsey, then people will think that you're classy. That was like a hilariously small amount. I should just keep a shot glass up here. Even shot glasses, they're not classy enough for the vibe we're going for today. Spooky 4 AM stream mood. But no, I used to think people didn't care about me a bunch as a teenager, and like, don't get me wrong, they didn't. But I also think we underestimate how much people care, because we'll place like a really high standard of how much someone needs to care before we like count them as really caring. And sometimes you just need to be like, look, this person, they don't care a lot, but they came to you for advice when they needed to know. One guy, I hadn't spoken to him in many years. I don't know why he asked me this. He asked me this when I was 14. There are no rules, just drink from the bottle. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. No rules time. It's got... Oh, I think I have COVID now. See, it's funny. You cough so you have COVID. It's a good joke. I'm just crying because I'm thinking about how many people I used to think didn't care about me. But what if they really did care about me, Anyway, so I think there's a tendency, a maybe funny tendency, maybe incorrect tendency, to assume that people don't care about you because that you put some standard of what people need to do before they care. And I think learning not to do that is like a part of like, maybe not, I don't want to say growing up, that's lame, but a part of maturing is knowing that like people care about you in different ways, right? Cow chop time. What does that even mean? I want to find. Wait, I'm gonna. Do you feel guilty, chat? Look what you've done to him. Are you proud of this? Yeah, I would love to know. This is what annoys me. I want to get one of those antigen tests done. I just want to know, have I had COVID? Because if I have, then I would be so mad thinking like, the last X number of months have been away. Okay, can I drop? Also, thank you so much, Wilma Sepp, for the $20 with a sticker that says OP. OP? Is that OP? Am I OP? The original poster of this live stream. I'm sorry, says Chantal Exley. That was all on you, huh? Can I get conspiracy brain with you now? Where, my lips are tasty. Can I get conspiracy brain with all of you, right here, right now? What I think about a lot is stuff like things that would be fine if individuals could do it, but wouldn't be fine if people took that to mean what they could actually do. Like For instance, if you've had COVID, provably, you are low risk, you can go do whatever you want, then people without it would go, oh, I'll just pretend I've had it. Or they'd go, I've probably had it, you know. But I think that's assuming people are too bad, you know. People aren't that bad. They'd be like, oh yeah, I probably had it. Why am I missing out when I'm probably fine and safe because of the antibody or whatever? And so there's an interesting thing where sometimes you have to set rules for everyone. Like, you know, we're seeing the actual equivalent of that right now. Right now, you can be entirely vaccinated, and therefore very unlikely, you know, not impossible, but unlikely to spread a thing. But if we tell people who are vaccinated they can do anything they want, while not giving everyone the option to have a vaccine, you're basically like saying, these people are unable to do things at all. And so what you do instead, like, there's a funny suffering matrix you have to draw up. Is it better to make everyone suffer in solidarity? Or is it better to, you know, like, should everyone go, assuming it's suffering. You know, whenever I say suffering, people are like, a little bit dramatic. And it's like, yeah, you're right. Okay. Is it better to make everyone, you're right, like, I love current situation. Is it better to make everyone suffer equally? Because, you know, that's like all in this together sort of attitude. Or is it better to, you know, or is it better to have this like deep inequality in suffering? Because, you know, in either case you're gonna have some bad things happening. But travel locally, Toycat. England is my local area, says Molly B. Is travel locally still the advice? I feel like that's not. Wait, let me check. UK travel advice. It's illegal to travel abroad for the UK from holidays. You know what? Just tell me. I feel like you can do whatever you want now, travel-wise. I feel like those are the rules, and I wish I'd abused that, but I've been too busy making videos for my America thing. Anyway, so Cat's starting to drift towards communism. I'm just saying, right? Why is it that? No, this is okay. You know, are we going deep in the political theory? Like, yeah, I guess we are. I mean, what else are we doing? Nothing, right? So, it's stay local till Monday. I know you mean it's the guidance is to stay local until Monday. Actually, wait, Chloe Booth. See, you're Chloe, so I can trust you. I traveled, ooh, 35? 40, ooh, no, it'd be more like a little, yeah, about 35 miles today. Is 35 miles local? Because in London, 35 miles is about, you know, half an hour of travel. Wait, here's a fun one. Do you think, chat, actually, not Chloe Booth. Chloe Booth doesn't get to answer. Everyone gets a vote in this one besides that. Ignoring, like, you know, obviously I can do whatever I want because no one can tell you what you can and cannot do. But outside of that, do you think 35 miles or half an hour is regular? Sorry, local. I mean, is it regular too? Might be a fun question. I'm gonna mine the floor next, just for fun here. That's a question I have. I don't know if there's any particularly compelling answer, but I want to know anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna destroy the floor for a bit. Could do with some Nevrak. Oh, I need to go back to wherever the Nevrak came from. Yeah, that's local. Yes, yes, yes. No, 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 no. That's local. Yes, yes, no. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Hi, yes, sure. Local, no. It is, no, I did. Depends on the situation. What if the situation was I wanted to go feed some birds at the park? Is that like a 35-mile travel situation? See you, chat? Depends on how densely populated the area in the question is in a city. No. So it was a park. So I was surrounded by very few people, surprisingly. You know, something I find funny is, no, not funny. What does local mean? I mean, what do any words mean, really? You ever question that? What do words mean? Do they mean anything? Some would say yes, but others would say no. Are the people who say no wrong? Or are the people who say yes just right? We just don't have the information to make those judgments yet. Did you ever leave your country? Oh no, I only left my country when it was very illegal to do so. And no, I went to I technically stepped into Wales by about 3 steps in January. That was good. That was some good stuff. I went to Scotland for a video in January also, maybe? That sounds correct. February? It was before March. Days don't really make sense after that. Also, whoa, look what happened here. It's a lot of arrows. I'll use the arrows to mark where my stuff is. Someone copy paste the definition of local in chat. Local definition. Local, relating or restricted to a particular one or one's neighborhood. Oh no! Your mic is muted, I can't hear you. Wait, chat. Mango Tango thinks my mic is muted. Does that mean my mic is muted? Chat, can you hear me? Oh no, I'm talking to myself. I thought I was talking to you, but I'm not. Unless maybe it's possible, but unlikely, that he is being a comical genius, and that he can in fact hear me, and he wants me to check my settings. I don't know. Which is it? Is there a way to know? But yeah, I know. I feel like this comes up every time, all the time. Like pretty much every. I think there's a okay. We always talk about this, and we're like, oh yeah, aren't left-wing far extreme ideologies crazy? And then sometimes we'll say like, aren't right-wing far ideologies like murderous? And I think there's a I think rather than just looking at it and being like, I have my favorite side, and then there's the less favorite side. I think the thing I tried to do, like I think I've been thinking about this a lot, like trying to communicate ideas that people have with other people is like something, especially in the politics space, like people don't often communicate. So like think about it this way, right? The further left you go, the more compassion you're throwing into an idea. Generally speaking, compassion's like a bad word, but like the ideas are objectively better on the left, right? And then the further right you go, the more they're trying to use order and oh wow, can't believe this actually worked. They're trying to use order and rules and you know whatever else to you know like trying to have maybe a good way is like there's more like utopian views on one side and there's more like practical understanding of humans work on another side, mixed with a little bit of like I don't know, there's so many ideas where you can see like there's this interesting also. Yeah, you're still muted, bro. Oh, thank you Mango Tango. I will have to fix that immediately. I will get right round to it. Remember that time your mic was muted at the beginning of the stream? I feel like that's happened to me like 5 times now. And every time I don't expect it, because how often is my mic muted? In fact, I've actually stopped muting my mic in programs because I'm like, you know, it's gonna backfire. It's gonna go terribly. Also, you forgot to birthday is tomorrow. Have $2 my birthday. You know what, just for comments, I don't deserve $2 for your birthday. Take it back. Take it back right now just for comments. You deserve those $2. What am I gonna do with $1.40? Am I gonna buy a slice and a 4/10 of another slice of dollar pizza? No, that's impractical. That's unreasonable. No one can do that. Don't put that burden on me. I don't need that burden. You missed ancient debris. Probably not. It can't rain all the time, says Oriella. I think, like, I think when you look at people who are very left-leaning, people who are very right-leaning, you start to see the qualities that they value in their politics, and you start to see how those ideas can get crazy. Like, if we say a world that is apolitical and everything just gets done because it's all like reasonable and balanced under the, you know, call it the center. Call it whatever you want. If I call it the center, people are gonna be like, that's not what it is. Sure, whatever. Just like, and then if you imagine like fairness being your main goal, because what is the point of having money if you can't distribute it fairly? Or what is the point of having laws if those laws are applied unequally, depending on, you know, some factor you can't control, like if you are insert thing here. So like that's where the ideas come from. Like the systems that we create inherently have some unfairness in them, so we need to uncreate that unfairness from those systems. But at the same time, it's also like sometimes creating systems to address unfairness can actually compound that problem, because we are mere humans looking at a thing. Whereas on the other hand, it's like, okay, fairness is a good thing, but do you need fairness in terms of outcome, or do you need fairness in terms of opportunity? You know, access to potential outcomes. You know, like an interesting argument. Like I think about this one so much. Is like you know, even in a world like we all commit crimes, we ignore that. Like everyone, even if you look at like if you look at people who commit crimes, and you're like, oh yeah, but it's like, but all of them did, you know, like verifiably commit a crime, right? That's the whole point. And if you and then like that's the bit where it like splits people off into their own faction. It's like, oh well, what about this? And it's like, well, are we saying we should arrest more people from the other things? Or are we saying we should arrest no one? And like the ideas are the things that like are missing there. But on the other hand, it's like, if you go of those far ideas, you're generally not trying to be nice. You don't even really have a great solution. You just have a system that works. This is why I think like you look around the world and you have a bunch of parties that are very effective at what they do, but also aren't really driven by ideology. If you look at the Conservative Party in whatever country you live in, they don't really have any like ideas that stick around. Their ideas are like whatever makes us able to govern, and govern in a way that like secures the future of this. And that's a really interesting thing, right? Because take businesses for example. Like if you look at people running a business. Also, how dare you stream today? You should be mourning an old man you have no direct connection to. I'll have you know that. Can I just remake my joke? People probably weren't here earlier, right? So, you know what? It was a shame. I was so sad to see him go, because he had his whole life ahead of him, and it was just taken away from him. You know, no one saw it coming. Literally no one. There we go. I'm funny. I know. That was a good enough joke to repeat. I know. It was great. But I think when you look at like the same thing, you know, like when you talk about running a country, you know, there are so many terrible things that can reduce harm, even though they're terrible in their own right? Like, I think the idea of ever sending anyone to prison is abhorrent. But like, would you have sent that Jack the Ripper person to prison? And it's like, well, ooh, I know. You get some interesting results in that. But even more interesting than that, perhaps we could say, is all ref stream tomorrow since it's a bit dim. It's on a Sunday, I think. Maybe. I don't know days of the week anymore. Toycat just use beds to find H3. But yeah, I think if you look at those same things and you look at them as far how people run businesses, you see a really interesting split too. Conservative people are really good at maintaining a business, but they don't give it a very good direction, right? They don't. Their goal is to make sure the business runs. You know, maybe more valiantly so their employees can get paid. Whereas like, you know, a more left-leaning person might say, no, the far more important thing is what you achieve. What is the point of running a business if you do not achieve good things? And then what ends up happening is, again, like, is it more important to have a business that achieves anything? Or is it more important to have a business that achieves a good thing? Is genuinely an unanswerable question. If you look in the world, you'll notice it splits kind of evenly amongst businesses. Like if you look at British American Tobacco, a giant company. If you look at Nestle,
never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups.
That's the funny thing that makes this all crazy, right? That's why, like, even when you have the greatest intention, things can still break. I can't tell you the number of like things where it's like you make this wonderful thing and then you realize it just isn't compatible with how humans do anything. And it's like, oh, that's sad. I wanted it to be compatible with how humans did things. That was my whole goal, actually. Yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting to me. I also everyone's talking about how Prince Philip died, but I'm much sadder the guy who played Martin in Friday Night Dinner died. Wait, the weird neighbor from next door. He's not dead. He can't be dead. Nah, I don't believe you. That's not okay. Lying on the internet is for your own gain is not okay, Mr. The Unholy Banana. No. But I think that's that really interesting crux that doesn't have an answer. It just goes on forever and we work it out. And I think trying to work out how to use that is better. Like, if you know that some people believe that the ideals are more important than anything else, and you look at some people who say that, like, actually just making sure you can do things is step one. You know, like, it's like the fundamental principle. Like, if you look at people who are like really politically motivated, who believe that, like, you know, that again it's on generally the extreme points, but mostly on the far left, they're like, I have this grand utopian vision for society and how am I going to fix all the flaws, every single last one of them. And then they'll be like, yeah, I didn't vote, you know, like, sorry. Like, it's actually, like, that's a funny, it's a funny but, like, real large problem is, like, people people being very motivated for very short bursts but not being able to do something with that. And I find that to be the interesting thing. Like, how do you harness the, like, the ideas for good, but then also, like, actually get things done about them? That's the that's like what you want to do. That's the balance you want to achieve, right? You want to have good ideas and you want to do them good. You want to do good things and you want to do them good. And if we could all agree on that goal, maybe we'd go better places faster. Why don't you use the bed method, says Jurishnu. You know, just for you, look at this. I got a bed. Wait, where's the bed? In here? Look at this. I got myself a bed. I'm gonna method it now. Jim was the neighbor, Martin was the dad, and Actor died of a brain tumor on the 5th. Oh, I don't care then. I'm glad he's... I'm not glad he's dead. That's rude. I am indifferent towards his death. If you told me he didn't die just 10 seconds after, I'd be like, good on him. Ooh, we are on fire, huh? Oh, it's not good. No, I'm kind of joking about that. I don't want to be mean. If you are generally genuinely affected by someone's death, that's terrible. I'm not a big believer in, like, we should have these big mourning fests when people die. Like, I think having a period where we acknowledge the great things they did is wonderful. And the only time that you, like, the only time you can acknowledge the great things someone's done in their life is generally when they die. If someone is alive, you can't really, like, if I say, who's someone who's alive? You're alive, Wigglepuff 0, Wigglepug 0, Dodgem 47. You're alive right now. I really like the way you edited that one video for me. That was nice. But then if it later turns out that you murder 6 women in a series of unconnected attacks in London, that, like, now that praise is unnecessary. Not only unnecessary, that praise was a bad idea.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Guess who's
Smile.
back? Back again. I'm guessing it's you by the phrase that you're using. You're alive. Yeah, right, like every piece of praise you give me, I make one terrible mistake, and there is some number of you, maybe a large number of you, depending on the size of the mistake, who'll go, yep, that undoes all the good. It's all over now. And in fact, without the context, like this live stream right here, without the context of the rest of my life, you can't say if this is objectively good or bad. If I right now bottle myself and oh man, this is a good bottle, huh? I really love the bottles these things come in. I can actually show it to you now that it's actually empty. Look at that. That's nice, right? But if I bottle myself and pass out on a stream, that's like bad behavior. That's like not good. That's like not classy. That's gotta keep it classy. But at the same time, if it turns out that in 10 years that was part of my master plan to, you know, I don't know what master plan that could be a part of, you'd be like, ah, yeah, that was clever. That was good. It was performance art. And I don't know why I'm just mining in bizarre tunnels. I mean, it's working. I've got 12 ancient debris. It's enough for some netherite, some would say. That's fun behavior. You give me an existential crisis. How about put it this way, right? Everything you do in your life so far means nothing without the things you're about to do in your life. I have to go back and... Oh, God. This is so weird. Everything you've done so far doesn't mean anything until you've done everything. The things you do today can be made significantly worse or better by what you do tomorrow. I think this is why, like, you know, the idea of martyring exists. When someone's dead, that legacy can no longer be ruined. Sometimes things come out after you die, but like it never really sticks in the same way that it does when you're alive. Which I think is another very interesting concept for a whole variety of reasons. Okay, I need to find a place for all this garbage loot. Just don't need. Thank you very much for getting rid of it. And also some nether quartz, which is this the nether quartz chest? Yes, it is. But yeah, I think generally speaking, yeah, I'm gonna take all of the gravel out here. Let's just take that all back into my chest with me, shall I? Gravel, 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 gravel. Goes in the chest. Or in this thing. Oh, this is full too. Oh god. How much gravel have I collected over time? So I'm gonna go grab another couple shulker boxes, I guess. Why are you collecting the gravel? Chantal told me it was a better technique, and I trust her more than I trust anything in... more than I trust any other piece of Minecraft knowledge, in this sense. Toycat, how did you become so good at Minecraft? I went on an 8-day course, and no, I'm not very good at Minecraft. I've just played it for 10 years. I'm very bad at Minecraft when you consider that I've played for 10 years. Vaguely related, but I think a lot about how Amy Winehouse died the same time as Norway boy Camp Terror Attack, and everyone on the internet was telling people they can't mourn Amy at the same time. Oh, I do find that interesting, actually. Like, it does feel like a... I don't know how to describe these feelings, actually. So first of all, I'll say thank you, Pyro, for becoming a cheap cat. Welcome to the membership club. Enjoy your time here. Enjoy your new big salmon emoji, really, is what I'm saying right there. I've got... Okay, so we're gonna drop a second shulker box somewhere near here, I guess. Chantal lied. You know, I don't believe it. You're not getting netherite, though. I feel bad. When it works for the first time, you can be redeemed. It'll be great. The majority of how we distinguish good from evil is, in today's age, is based off the Bible. I don't know if I believe that. I'm sorry, C. Fandy. I think it's a good, like, it's probably a basis where a lot of things begin and end. But morality literally, like, you know, 100 years ago, the majority of humans would have said you're bad for being even slightly gay. And now you can be a lot of things. Lots of things. You can be many, if you think about like maths derivatives, right? You can be 6 derivatives down from gay. Oh look, we found some. Look, we did it. It was a good idea, Chantal. Thank you. It's all worked out now. But that's a good example of like 2 tragedies happening at the same time. But like, what matters? The one that affects you more, or the one that affects more people?
Can you teach me how to be bad on Minecraft? If you made a Skillshare class on how to get bad at Minecraft, I'd join it.
I should hit them up and see if they'll let me make a course on that. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a thing I would enjoy making to no end. Okay, now we place down another shulker box. And this one has all the netherrack inside of it. Okay, so once I get one more ancient debris, I think we're good to go. I could be wrong. I hope we're good to go. Honestly, I'm going to need more ancient debris. I did a very bad job of mining today. I'll be the first to admit it. But sometimes it's, that's why I said the majority. Even that, I don't know, like, I feel like it's like a... I think it's a starting point for morality. Like, oh, wow. Look at that. See, Chantal's proven so right. It's actually funny the moment you mention it, we start doing very well. how to be bad at Minecraft and masterclass video. Honestly, that I might just milk it and make a YouTube video. That way I can get paid without having to send emails. The lengths I will go to avoid sending emails, you don't even know, internet. You don't even know. You think you know, you think you're like, yeah, they're terrible. No, the terrible lengths. I 100% would join Skillshare just to take that course. This is a great idea. Maybe I should make it like a YouTube video, but it's like lots of classes mixed in one. It's like a 3-hour YouTube video of timestamps for all the different lessons. Sounds like a very good idea. Sounds like a thing people would get lots of value from. You say gravel hides debris? Apparently it does. It hides behind the gravel because it doesn't expect you to mine the gravel. It thinks it can stay safe from your mining. Boo-de boop-de-boop-de-boop. Thank you. Skillshare use code Toycat. If you use code Toycat, they will think I'm worth paying money to again. Now, the last time Skillshare paid me, they didn't pay me. Like, should I be talking about this publicly? No. Am I going to anyway? Thank you, F Choppin. So I don't do many sponsorship deals. Mostly of like things that I actually believe are worth, using. And which is, that's a rule not many YouTubers have, and like fair play to them. Get those dollar bills wherever you need them. But I realized, like, rather than doing 3 videos of Skillshare, I can do 1 video with anyone else. And then what if I did no videos of anyone, and that way we just stream or whatever. Like streaming and this having people directly fund you is so much more enjoyable than doing it via the gaps. I think maybe that's a decision I'll come to regret in some number of years, because it means, like, if I say something terrible that offends you personally, you're gonna be less likely to give me tips in the future, F Choppin. Like, F Choppin, you have a question, like, is Poland even real? Have you seen it with your own eyes? What if your own beliefs are fake as well? But yeah, I don't know. I think there's a very interesting thing about a very interesting thing on how we manage people is we forget that we have like the same goals, but like hugely different thoughts on. Like, the way I would sometimes describe people is, like, everyone has the same, like, ideas, but, like, prioritizes them in a different order. Like, what's more important, like, justice or equality? Fairness or freedom, And it's like, those are all good things, but, like, which is the most important, You gotta decide one of them. You gotta decide somehow. I pay you every month for this, says Audriola. Audriola? I think Audrey's not even a very good name. I think it's like a bottom tier name. I'm sorry. You need to know the truth now before you drop another month into this. I think it's like, like it's not bad. It's not as bad as like, heaven forbid, there's a lot of bad names out there. I can't even single one out. That's the terrible thing. But it's like, if I was gonna pick a name for you, Audrey, I wouldn't pick Audrey. It reminds you of the toilet paper company brand. It reminds you of ooh. It feels like an aunt's name. Like Aunt Audrey? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Having fun is the most important one. I think that is like that is where I think we have like so many, like, I think we talk about them in like policy terms, like, ooh, well, the under 20s would really like a situation where vaccinated people can do X, Y, Z, and the over 30s would love us. Or like when it comes to the issue of death penalties, people above the age of 20 are generally pro for it. Like, we'll describe them like that. But I think so often, my dead aunt was named Audrey, and even then she went by Carol. Exactly, it's such an aunt name, even she can't go by it. It was my grandmother's name. Oh no! Well, your grandmother was someone's aunt, and so it was appropriate. Whose aunt are you, Audrey? Whose aunt are you? I heard a funny quote recently that was like, how did our parents, like, because, you're not going to have children, Audrey. I hope you're not hearing this for the first time. I hope you weren't planning and that like this is your first time learning about it. Statistically, you're not gonna. Actually, wait. I think statistically you might be slightly more. You know, I don't know your demographics and where you live. If you live in the United States, which I believe you do, you might have children. Hope you're not infertile or something, and I'm not taking a double dig at you. Again, if you are, then I'm not talking about that. What I am talking about is that like people in our generation generally aren't having children, right? Like that's a weird but consistent quirk. If you have children and you're, you know, somewhere in the 20s age, wait, do you intend to have children, chat? Yes or no? Go for it. Tell me, yes or no? You gonna have children? Is this information you shouldn't share? Let me know it. Shoot it at me. Shoot your information into my veins right now, chat. Not anymore. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna count that as not having children. You've already had them, and you decided they're so bad I can't do this anymore. So it's like, the majority of people are saying no. Not even the majority. It's like some large number of people are saying no. And so the funny thing is like, how did like the generation above us mess up so bad that no one wants to do it? I want a second child and I'm 32, so it's dazed and confused scene. You know what? Fair play to that. OMG in your veins. Exactly. 3 nephews and I never wanted any. I'm sorry that I insulted your name, but really I just accurately portrayed that you were an aunt. You know what? With a name like that, how are you ever not going to end up as an aunt? I'm sorry to tell you. Here's a question.
Here's a question. Since I've only seen you on videos, how do I know you really exist? For all I know, YouTubers are just robots made to satisfy my needs and that they don't actually exist.
I mean, robots built to satisfy your need. A very different question to the one you posed there. But there is a very interesting there is a very interesting thing you're asking here, which is how can you prove? Because obviously the whole thing of like how can you prove anyone else in the world is real? You can't. Also, what do you think about my name? Oh god, there we go, we dealt with it. What do you think about my name though? It says Oakley Rose. Oakley, you get like a 7 out of 10 for that. Rose is a last name. That's an alpha last name. That is a name you're gonna go places with, Oakley Rose. Assuming that's a male name. I'm guessing that's a male name. As a female name, that gets like a 4 out of 10. Oakley, yeah, oh no wait, that gets a 2 out. That gets a 1 out of 10. Hey, we got more. YouTubers are robots, but that's a theory. A game theory. Haha. That's what the guy says in that one video. Oh, there was a second one. I really need to start mining around for the second ancient debris. I kind of just assume there's not one and then move on with my life. It's not a very smart system I have. It's not much, but it's mine. Me Primrose, says Poppy Pharaoh. IBX Toycat, the old phrase, anyone who sacrificed freedom for safety will lose both, comes to mind. And I'd love to have kids, but ladies want the top 20% of men. I ain't that, says BJ Seaboard. Throughout history, like ignoring right now, I assume, I don't know if this is like consoling to you or if it's like gonna make you confront the kids thing. I think, I totally agree on the whole, like, if you sacrifice freedom for safety, you end up with neither. Like, you can never truly get safety, and sacrificing your rights for it is probably not smart, in the long run. But, I also think on the whole, like, if you look at, like, historically, I was shocked when I learned this at first, but it makes way more sense when you think about it longer. Like, evolutionarily, it's something, like, just over 40% of men who have ever lived have passed on their genes, and just under 80% of women who have lived have done the same, passed on their genes to the next generation. So that means you only have to be top 40%, but even then, that's not top 40% in terms of overall. You have to be in the top 40% by any individual person, and it'd be weird if no individual person thought you were top 40% to have children with. Go back, you missed one. Toycat, what do you use on Minecraft knockoffs? Wait, you know what? No, chat. I don't have to read the chats. I choose to, and it's nice, but, no, I don't have to, and I'm not going to. You wanna make me? You wanna make me? Yeah, try your best. So, yeah, I think that, no, I don't think. You know, why do we always have to think about things before we say them? Chat is a hive mind. You've missed loads, by the way. Oh, give me some coordinates for some ancient debris I missed, and I can actually go back and get them. I don't actually remember missing one over here, but if I did, I'd be happy to go find it. We'll just point to the right here. See if we can find any ancient debris that we maybe missed. Yeah, I don't remember missing an ancient debris. I'm sorry. You know what? Do I want ancient debris though? No. You ever question why you want ancient debris so bad? Like, why'd you come to an ancient debris mining stream and expect actual ancient debris to be mined? Something's weird. Oh god, we have a
You don't
inventory
have
problem.
to read this chat if you don't want to, but the bot forces
No.
you to listen to it.
You're right.
Huh.
It does. It literally is forcing me. I have no choice but to. Yeah, I think there's a funny thing here that you can force me to listen to your messages, but that's $10 if you want that. You know, I think one of the worst things is someone being like, here is $1, now you must answer my question, and I'll be mad repetitively until you do. It's like, that's, like, I appreciate support, but at what point is that not support? That is trying to desperately get a thing. New name rate says Rosie Poppy Pharaoh. Ooh, that is a good name right there. You've got the classic, you've got the new, and then you've got Pharaoh, which comes out of nowhere. Okay, you did miss it. I did see it. People are just making that up. There's definitely no ancient debris. That's for sure. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you again how there's no ancient debris. It's gonna be great. You're all gonna see it, and you're all gonna realize that maybe you need to ask fewer questions. Maybe we should question less in our life. But yeah, I just don't see any ancient debris. I wish I could see it, chat. I wish I could see the ancient debris, but I just don't see it. If I did see it, I would let you know immediately. But again, there is no seeing of any ancient debris that is going on here. It's a shame. Could really do with the ancient debris, but I just don't have it. I want it, you know. I want, but I don't have, and that is the real tragedy of my life. I want, but I don't have. So let's go mining this way now. Try and find some new blocks on the right there. Maybe some ancient debris. That'd be great. Yeah, really would love some ancient debris, but I just can't find it, you know. It should be around here somewhere, but I just don't know where. It's getting real heartbreaking. Could do some many great things with that, I'm sure. But yeah, we're gonna go mine a bunch more gravel. I think the gravel mining technique, even if it wasn't more effective, it was more fun. We got some gravel we could argue was like actually useful. Like now that I've covered my mountain and rack anyway, like I've probably reached the edge of what is reasonably achievable there. It's literally on the ceiling of your tunnel, says J. Vrishu Verkatash. Okay, it's literally on the ceiling, chat. We're gonna go back and we're gonna specifically look at the ceiling. I'm sure it was bad of me to miss that. That's fair. You know what? I think that's possible. Okay, so we missed some Nevrak, I'll admit that. I'm looking on the ceiling right now, and I'm not seeing it. It's probably the other way, you know? Chat seems very insistent there's some ancient debris. So I'm gonna go this way now, and I'm gonna look for that ancient debris. Okay, I'm mining on the ceiling, and there's no ancient debris there. Like, look at that. There's not a single bit of ancient debris. Maybe you saw the black stone. Yeah, that's what it is, chat. You saw the black stone or the Nevrak. That's what I think the mistake. We all make mistakes sometime. You know, let's just admit it, shall we? Let's just all say that sometimes we make some terrible mistakes. And that's okay. You know, we can make mistakes, and it's fine that we make mistakes. We're all human. Sometimes, at least, we're all human. And it's fine to be human. Humans make mistakes, and some of those mistakes revolve around very basic things. But that's fine. That's fine. So, oh, look at this! 2 ancient debris. Look how impressive this is. I can find much more ancient debris than you can, chat. I just think you need to get good, just like I am with my 20 ancient debris. Actually, that's a good ending point. You know, this stream wasn't meant to be an hour and 36 minutes. It was just a little secret Friday stream. Because sometimes it's fun to hang out and talk. But what I wanted to end with is like, you know what? Being compassionate is important. But also, having things actually work is important. And maybe this stream said nothing and made you just hate me even more for not liking those things as much as you do. But also you just passed some rubies and a few sapphires back there, man. Hopefully you see this, go back and grab them. Thank you, Oakley Rose, for the tip that was just as helpful as everyone else's. Okay, look at that. All of this is locked down. I now have all of my shulker boxes ready to go. We're gonna leave the Nether, take them back home, and do some smelting of the ancient debris. You get a bunch of experience for ancient debris, so I'm kind of excited. Also, thank you very much for the tip train, Oakley Rose, F Choppin, FaZe Games, and Miss Pat Van Driver Lady. Why are you streaming at 2 AM? Not in England anymore? Or have you embraced your inner insomniac? I was just really busy all of today, you know, feeding birds. So, I got home at literally 1 AM, and I realized, you know what? I should do something about that. I should stream, because I want to stream every day until I'm gone. And I figured, you know what? I'm having a good enough time. Why not stream? And so here I am, having a good enough time, and deciding to stream anyway. It's a lot of fun. I like streaming personally. I know some people don't. It is a lot of interacting with people. Actually, it's interacting with yourself, which is weird. But again, I like the small doses of people. Like Max Minecraft saying he likes my videos. That's what I'm about. More people should say singular things like that. I like your videos actually, I don't like that. I do like actually interesting super chat tips. Also, you know, I have no idea where these extra shulker boxes are. I need to make one tunnel that's main, but I just keep on not doing that. That might be a fun little side project for some time. Making a big netherite tunnel. But anyway, with that said, let's throw in the gravel in there. No, let's just pick up the shulker boxes. I'm sure we can do it. No issues raised whatsoever. Last one of these. Oh, I put a weird one in there. Oops. That's for my future Let's Play that I'm working on for this video. But for now, I hope you all enjoyed said video. Oh wait, it's not going to end yet. I'm going to go back to the overworld. We'll hang out a little bit more. Thanks for being a streamer. Also, Tip Train, Choo Choo. Thank you for keeping the Tip Train going, Mr. Unholy Banana. And thank you for keeping it going even longer, Luke Vachus. Vachus? I'm going to say Vachus.
Thanks, dude, for being a steamer. I've spent many a happy hour enjoying your weird and cogent content.
Cogent. I wanna check that one out. Cogent definition. Like, I know it in sentence, but I wanna get an exact definition of clear, logical, and convincing. They put forward cogent arguments for a British membership. A British membership for what? Do you guys want a British membership? I'll sell you one for not even that much money. You might think, wow, that's an expensive membership you're offering me there. But no, I will put forward a cogent case for why you should be a member. Oh wait, British membership. Be a member of this British channel. Be a British member, if you will.
T-O-Y-C-A-T-T-A-X.
Thank you, T-O-Y-C-A-T-A-T-X-A-A-X. That's how you spell it. If anyone says otherwise, they are incorrect. T-O-Y-C-A-T-A-T-X-X-A-A. Sell me British card, please. Wait, chat. Do you live in New York? Yes or no? Let's do a quick poll. I want to watch, but also I want to sleep. I'm so tired. Like, I got a random bout of tiredness, and then I'm like, oh, it's 3 AM. Be weird if you weren't tired, huh? It'd be weirder if you weren't tired. But no, I enjoyed your company today. Stream, chat. I like these unannounced streams. No expectations. Just let's chill. Let's do the thing. A surprisingly underappreciated thing. Maybe what it is I just need to go into streams having no expectations. Maybe expectations ruin everything. Or maybe that's not true. Like, I feel like one of the things I spot, maybe it's weird, I can literally spot, like, different parts of my brain being happy by different things. This, we hung out spontaneously and it was fun. By hung out, I mean, like, I spoke to you. This is a very parasocial relationship. Hope you're all very aware of that fact. If you're not, then that's... I feel like I went here with 8 shulker boxes and I'm coming back with fewer. What? Ooh, I definitely left some shulker boxes somewhere in there. Oops, that's not a problem. Thank you, Just for Giggles, for becoming a channel member. Yes, I live in New York, says Myra V. Happy New Yorkmas, then. We're all going to be in the same city, Emma Swift. Wait, Emma Swift, do you have a Twitter? I don't know if you do. If you do, tweet me. I won't believe it's you. But then say a fact that only I would know. And if you don't know a fact only I would know, I'm going to assume you're not correct. But anyway, yeah, this is a very parasocial relationship for me and for you. You know, you were nice today, but I know from tomorrow onwards, you're gonna be some terrible people. You know, you're gonna make up stories about ancient debris at certain points. Oh, how terrible. It's but no, yeah, I'm glad you came along today. We did a fun thing, and it wouldn't have been possible without you. Or it would have been possible without you. It would have just been a bit weirder. Yeah, it would have been definitely possible. Like streaming doesn't require viewers. It's just less like, you know, you're less likely to commit someone based on whether or not they have them. Maybe that's the real scandal here, is that like, oh yeah, talk to yourself, go to a mentor. Oh wait, sorry, you have 1 million subscribers on TikTok. Well, here's a free Lamborghini. Maybe that's the thing we need to address. Maybe that's the... Oh god, I've got such a problem with storing all these things. Okay, take that out. Take this out. Move this up there, I guess. Also, I've maxed out my netherrack, my netherrack quartz ores. Where do I put my golds? I guess I put them in the ore chest. 101 Dalmatian, 101 minute stream. Oh no, have I just missed the opportunity to do a 101 minute stream? Wait, no, we're at 102 minutes. Damn it. We've ruined everything today. It's all gone. It's all ruined. And the only person I have to blame is myself. Should I put it in here? Yeah, let's put it in here. Nowhere else better to put it. Why is fridge spelled with a D but refrigerator isn't? It's a globalist conspiracy to keep the little man down. That's the only solution. Literally the only one. 657 in Reno, Nevada. I've wanted to visit Reno forever, but it's not an easy place to get to compared to my level of wanting to visit. Isn't that the tragedy about most things? Even once you can do things, you then have to like get motivated. Oh god, we still don't have space for the netherrack chests. We have to take out another couple of these. Throw them in this one now. Okay, there we go. All in. And then there we go. Look at that. I have so many netherrack chests. It is actually a problem. But you know what else is a problem, internet? My love for you. And my badness at saying outros. No, yeah, I'm gonna wake up after a questionable sleep. Gonna make some videos tomorrow, play some D&D, and I'm gonna just go to Tahoe. It's 500% better than Reno. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I wish I'd honestly. Shame me all you like for this, but I regret not going to America during ski season and being able to like do one of my favorite weird hobbies at least once in a year. I feel like I avoided for too long, and I don't feel better for having done so. But speaking of things you can shame me for, I am show the thing Andrew says Alcazar. Oh yeah, in case you're curious, by the way, that I feel like such an idiot. Whenever I work with people who like know how to make things, they send me Photoshop files, and I literally don't have a program that can open them. Like I can't show it to people because it's not a it's not an image file, you know. It's a Photoshop file, and I don't believe it. Like I can't show it to anyone. I'm sorry. I want to show people, but I don't know how to. I could find out with like 12 seconds of Googling. But doesn't that describe most things that people don't know, but still won't do? Like, could find out very easily. Still not going to. Wait, I'm gonna try my best. Wait, I'm gonna open it in. If it opens in GIMP, nope, literally doesn't. It doesn't even open in GIMP. So I'm gonna have to. I guess we're gonna have to resend that. Andrew, you don't have Photoshop, you pleb. Who assumes that other people have Photoshop? Do you? I'm sorry. Did we meet at the country club? Did we go golfing for a round, and then you laughed about how your chauffeur was actually the brother of my chauffeur? Oh, we didn't meet that way. Then I don't have Photoshop. Oh, I'm sorry. Should I take off my diamond necklace that I don't have because I'm not wealthy enough to have Photoshop? I'm sorry you had to shame me in front of all these people, Alcazar. It's all right. You know, now the world knows, and I hope you're happy with that. How much iron is it to build an anvil? I think it's like 31, right? So we'll put one of those back in there. Okay. It's a subscription base now. Exactly. You can't even be wealthy enough to buy Photoshop. You have to be wealthy enough to buy Photoshop every month. Every month of the year you need to buy it. Who can afford that? No one can afford that. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't die in a house fire unless you want to stay warm. Because I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. I have to press the end stream button. You know, there's no rules in this stream. I don't have to press the end button. Goodbye. That was silly. That was dumb on the internet. I tricked you. I haven't pressed the add button yet. That's why I need to leave. I don't know why you kept watching. Do you want to see me brush my teeth? Do you want to evaluate my technique? Do you want to tell me that there's actually some netherite in my teeth that I'm missing? Is that what you want? Is this what you want from your evening, internet? You made mistakes coming here. And this is why rules are important. This is why rules are essential.